Where then in this drama is the breakthrough? Where does courage answer death? It comes first when Jesus further says, "Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do." He thinks not about his own fate, but about the fate of others. He returns to the very essence of his gospel, to love our neighbor as ourselves, and also to love God. Jesus completes his surrender of self by placing his life in God's hands, saying, "Father, I commend my life unto thy Spirit." When we feel that we're alone, that God is not with us, when our heart is filled with dread about life and about death, we can take to heart the saving fear of Jesus, his own sense of abandonment by God, his all-too-human thirst. We can reach out as he did, not only for help, though that is a very fine thing to do, but to help as well. Letting go, Jesus recalled his own saving truth. Love your neighbor, love your enemy. God is love, and God casts out all fear. Since Easter is the holiday of love and death, think about your parents for a moment. Since all our love is imperfect, honor their imperfect love. So much of what they felt or feel toward you and about you, you will never know. You will never know this unless and until perchance you feel it in turn, perhaps towards children of your own, surmising then what your parents may have felt about you. Their amazement at your birth, the way they cradled you, helpless, wholly dependent, in their arms. Their unconditional love, however imperfectly expressed. How they sacrificed for you. You never really knew. You couldn't know. How they suffered when you burned with fever as a baby. How much your pains in growing hurt them. How they deeply wish that they might suffer for you, protect you, make you safe from others and from yourself, even from them, from all the inherited and acquired quirks and flaws that they brought to hearth and table. But they couldn't, and they probably knew that they couldn't. They knew that nothing in their power, no amount of caring, even were they to do the impossible and get everything right, could protect you finally, either from life or from death. They also knew or know that you will never ever realize how deeply they loved you, not only because of their own failures as parents or people, but also because children, even grown children, cannot know these things, not really and not fully. Yet when they die, if you let them, and if they let you, their love, your parents' love, perfected of all blemish and confusion, lives on. It lives on in your heart. Here, between parent and child, our most basic, fundamental human bond. To consecrate death with love, we must move beyond deciphering half-communications and miscommunications. We must move beyond reckoning all the ways in which our parents caused us pain by guarding themselves against it. Even how much pain and fear they themselves endured without our knowledge, in their poignant desire to protect us and not to disappoint us. For this dance of love and death, forgiveness provides the music. To a lesser degree, the same is true of all of our imperfect loves. We must move beyond reckoning to forgiveness, not only of others, but also of ourselves. Otherwise, our love will remain captive, and when we die, it too will die. Death is love's measure. Not only because at a loved one's death, our grief, however we express it, is equal to our love, but also because when we ourselves die, the love we have given to others during our brief span of days is the one thing that death can't kill. Jesus taught that the opposite of love is not hate, it is fear. Because we and our loved ones manage to devise so many ways for fear to bind our hearts, fear of intimacy, fear of disappointment, fear of embarrassment, fear of confrontation. Because our fear of pain or possible pain manifests itself in so many guises, we often hurt one another without really meaning to. We hurt one another and ourselves by learning over the practice of a lifetime how to protect ourselves from pain. Add to this all the mistakes we make and all the mistakes others make, and only one solvent can loosen our hearts from self-protective captivity. Only love. Only love. And only a forgiving heart, one capable of both accepting and bestowing forgiveness, is open both to give and receive the saving power of love. Every Easter is the same, only the company changes. Children go on to become parents, parents grandparents. We are in large measure heedless, both of the passing of time and of the diseases or accidents hidden from our sight, yet present in prospect in time's frame. In a haunting poem, Easter Sunday, 1955, Elizabeth Spires looks at an old photograph. No one has died yet. No vows have been broken. No words spoken that can never be taken back, never forgiven. I have a basket of eggs. My mother and I died yesterday. I asked my grandmother to choose one, just one. And she takes me up. Oh, hold me close. Her cancer not yet diagnosed. I bury my face in soft flesh, the soft folds of her Easter dress, breathing her in, wanting to stay forever where I am. But we can't stay forever where we are. We don't even know where we are until after we've been there, until we look back to see what happened 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 Easters ago. Elizabeth Spires goes on, now my daughter steps into the light. Her basket of eggs bright, so bright, oh, choose one, I hear her say. Her face upturned to mine, innocent of outcome. Beautiful child, how thoughtlessly we enter the world, how free we are, how bound, put here in love's name, death's too, to be happy if we can. Where are we ask ourselves? What have we become? Will anything we do or feel today remain? only love remains, only the love we give away.